for action. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Oh, he's got some space. Made a defender miss. The 40, at the 30. The 10, into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And they tacked on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Gators in the hurry-up. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
Now, how does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's a give to Ball. Picks up the first down. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Using his legs, it's Ball. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He leaves it with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Jones to throw. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, it's two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. Give to the running back. Makes it past the marker. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get us.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. Looking for space, it's Phillips. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Slings it downfield. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Quarterback making checks. In the red area, it's Ball. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Dead center perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators. Just playing in that rivalry, you know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida.
It's a running room. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bulldog. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Complete to start this drive. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Jones wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
To the ground. He's got it again. Makes him talk to the hand. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
The run inside. It's Pryor. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo. Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
On the delay, it's Ball. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Handoff for Ball. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
Run in the red zone. It's Ball. Looking for the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Florida.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. throw on first down off the play fake. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Quarterback now breaking the field. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. And here comes the offense. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal in their first 3 possessions. Makes a grab and room to run. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Quickly complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Defense in press coverage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly complete. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of the...
Maybe a crease. Got enough for the 1st. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he makes the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jones to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. The Gators will hustle to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on 1st down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on 1st down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Rushes on him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Defense playing a bail technique. Release to the back. That's caught. It's Frazier. Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. third down, here's Frazier. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with a look at Western Kentucky, taking on the number 22 team, the Kentucky Wildcats. And it's the home team in the throes of what is right now a major upset. It's early, I shouldn't get ahead of myself, but this team believes and they could just pull this off.
Here comes the Gators offense ready to go on the attack. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Just the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's got it again. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. And the Gators want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake. Hit as he throws. He's got an open man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, and getting the first down.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it to the right. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wilson open on the right side. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Jones wants to throw it. Spits it out to the back. That's caught. It's Pryor. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Right down the middle. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Handoff, Frazier running left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Here's a heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Out of the backfield, he's open. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll run for it. It's Frazier. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You got to be physical. Go out and get it. They did a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Phillips. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Handoff for Frazier. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Frazier again. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17.
Man, So many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Running right, it's Ball. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So first down will open up the final period. Using his legs, it's Phillips. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Gators sending the offense back to work. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer, take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Got enough for the first. Finding some room. The 20. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gators! Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. Takes the handoff. It's Phillips. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the QB and receiver are trying to hook up there on a curl route, but the DB just had better coverage and he knocked it away.
There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. This one's complete. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The Dogs will have it 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got the quick pass. Turning it on. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
And the Dogs have this offense rolling. Looking for a gap. It's Phillips.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Stockton. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Soft spot in the middle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
And the Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking for room, it's Phillips.
And this offense can stay balanced because they still have those 3 timeouts in their pocket. They need to put a good drive together, but right now they're continuing to stay balanced. They might need to get a little pass happy and a little bit more aggressive after this.
The Bulldogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He'll try it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called by the defense, 13 seconds to go.
You know a field goal can tie the game right now. You have to at least give yourself a chance to do that. So I don't mind maybe taking some shots, but every time you drop back, you're risking taking a sack. You've got to dial up plays right now, I think, that are high percentage throws. You've got to run the football to at least give yourself an opportunity to push this game into OT.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. The line of scrimmage is the 25. It'll be a 42-yard kick for the win. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead.